Hi YouTube, it's your good friend Lance here, and today we're going to be talking about The Good Liar, a new con artist thriller from director Bill Condon and stars Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren. But before we dive into the review, I'd like to take a moment to share something that's very, very personal to me. You see, I went to this movie in the theater, which is something I hadn't done in a while. Like many people, I've gotten used to enjoying my movies at home through my various streaming services. But being back in that movie theater, popcorn in hand as the lights dimmed, I was immediately reminded of something that I'd forgotten about since I'd been away. The thing is, fellow movie lovers, there's an entire group of people out there who desperately need our help, but they don't know it. So I decided to make the following public service announcement to get these people the treatment they deserve. I present it to you for the first time here. Do you feel the need to continue talking no matter what the circumstances, even when it's totally inappropriate? Are the people around you constantly making sounds like shh, but you just don't understand what they're trying to say? You may be suffering from IDS, or inconsiderate dick syndrome, and you are not alone. There are literally millions of people in this country who have IDS, and they are ruining movies and cinemas right now just like you do. The good news is, there's finally help available. All you have to do is call 1-800-I-RUIN-MOVIES 1 hour before you go to the theater, and one of our specially trained therapists will come to your home and treat your condition using the latest state-of-the-art technology. It's not too late to stop ruining the movie for everyone around you. It's not too late to get help. Call us today. Okay, back to the review. Before we begin, if you're a fan of the channel, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome content coming to you from the fourth wall. We really appreciate your support. So the con artist film is an often underappreciated genre. Some of my personal favorites include Matchstick Men, Ocean's 11, and Maverick, just to name a few. They generally involve remarkable characters using their wits and a healthy dose of misdirection to pull off a big score and get one over on the bad guys. The Good Liar, based on the novel written by Nicholas Surley, sorry if I mispronounced that, stars Sir Ian McKellen and Dame Helen Mirren, two of the greatest actors working today. McKellen plays Roy Courtney, an elderly grifter who makes his money pulling big money jobs with his partner Vincent. Things are looking good when Roy finds his next mark, a widow named Betty McLeish, played by Mirren. Betty is sitting on a small fortune that could keep Roy comfortable for the rest of his life, if he can get his hands on it. Trouble arises when Betty's grandson enters the picture, not trusting the new man in his grandmother's life and suspicious at every turn. Even worse, Roy later realizes that he's developed genuine feelings for Betty and has to decide whether he can go through with the plan to take her for everything that she's worth before slipping away, never to return. Sounds like a great premise, right? I thought so too. The problem is that the two lead actors, who are certainly more than capable of giving great performances, have very little to work with here. The dialogue is slow and dull when it should be quick and intelligent. The plot treads along at a very uneven pace and doesn't deliver many chances for the characters to show growth, change, or the dramatic tension you'd expect from a cat and mouse thriller like this film is advertised to be. The cinematography and score are both run-of-the-mill and don't really add much to the tone of each scene. Director Bill Condon, whose work you may have seen recently in the live-action Beauty and the Beast or in Twilight Breaking Dawn Parts 1 and 2, drops the ball in a big way, especially at the end of the film. One of the staples of the con movie is a big dramatic twist at the end where the pieces of the puzzle finally come together in an unexpected way. This film, however, goes for the infamous double twist, which is incredibly hard to pull off well, and this was simply not the vehicle to try it in. Without going into spoiler territory, you'll be able to see the first twist coming a mile away, and the second twist comes so far out of nowhere that it seems more like a punch in the gut than a clever sleight of hand. To be clear, this isn't what I would call a terrible movie, but there's nothing about it I could honestly call very good either, and it completely wastes an intriguing premise and the profound abilities of its cast. Overall, I give The Good Liar a rating of 5 out of 10. This could have and should have been a much better film, and in different hands, perhaps it would have been. Did you see The Good Liar? What did you think of it? Do you agree with my review, or am I a total idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about? Leave your comments below and let's talk about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash those like, share, and subscribe buttons. I'm Lance, this is The Fourth Wall, and I'll see you at the movies.